Hello everyone, welcome to Musicians Edition. I'm Evan, the piano and guitar instructor here. Today I'm going to be doing a quick promotional video about the Tomplay music app. Tomplay is an interactive sheet music app. It has sheets as well as tabs for the guitar players. It has a huge collection of songs going from classical, contemporary, soundtracks, everything in between. It's available on the phone as an app, and it's also available on the computer if you just go to their website, tomplay.com. And for me, I do personally prefer it on the desktop as a music teacher. It's easy access for me to go through and download print sheets off for my students that I can bring into lessons. For those of you that are students or learning these instruments for yourself, it'll be just personal preference because both of them do have access to pretty much all the same features. So let's go ahead and look at the computer as well as the phone. We'll see what the interfaces look like in each of these, and I'll show you how to go through all the features. A couple extra tools on the website that you might find useful is for piano and guitar. They have chord finders tools, which is really cool. On the piano one, here's a picture of what that looks like. You can pick any note, pick if you want it to be major or minor, pick if you want root position, first inversion or second inversion, and you can pull up all those chords, all those triads that you might want to be playing there. The one for guitar, here it is for that as well too. And this guitar one's even cooler, I think, because you can do the same thing. You can pick if you want it to be any note on the guitar that's going to be the start of that chord, the root note for that chord. So all the naturals, all the sharps and flats that you might want to be playing those chords for. You can pick major versus minor, but what's cool about the guitar is you can also pick between different kinds of chord shapes. So up and down the guitar, you can find those different positions and see which one is comfortable for you to play for each of those chords that you might want to be playing on the guitar. So this is what the homepage looks like on the website for Tomplay. So here it is. They have a bunch of recommended scores here. I'm going to go ahead and look at sheet music catalog. And you can see it's broken down by instrument, which makes it really easy to find what you're looking for. I can go by piano, strings, woodwinds, brass, guitar and bass, drums, percussion, voice and choir, music theory practices. I can do bands and ensembles or just go by different styles and look by genre. I'm going to focus on just piano and guitar, most of the piano in this video. So for piano, I can browse all, look at beginner, look at different films. I can play solo or play with an orchestra, different kinds of sheets that I can play there. And then guitar and bass, they have both of these grouped together here, but you can look at them separately as well too. Ukulele is in here as well, and they do have tabs as well as sheets. So if you don't know how to read the sheets, they can also have them down as tabs too for guitar or bass. They have beginner ones for you that you can play there. They have accompaniments. They have solos, all different kinds of things that you can play there. I'm going to go ahead and look at a piano one just to show you how this would work. So for piano, I know one that is free that you can access is Imagine by John Lennon. So I'll type that in. I could search in here by composer, the style. I can go by difficulty as well too, if I want to play solo or have other instruments along with me as well too. And what gets pulled up here is you get all different kinds of levels for the songs you're looking for, and also, solo versus orchestra for a lot of the ones in here as well too. So I could start with easy and just work my way up through intermediate and then advanced if I'm not sure if I can attack those harder difficulties right away. For this one, let's just go ahead and look at what the easy for Imagine would look like. This one is free, so it gives me the option to open the score or add it to my scores. This is what the preview of it looks like here. So if I do open score, it'll pull it up for me. And this is what that looks like here. So you can see I get play button, I can adjust the tempo, I can record, I can change the visual, which puts a piano down at the bottom there, have that metronome on that's going to match the tempo. I can do some tuning. I can create and edit this score as I please. I can set loop points if I'm just working on one specific part without moving on to the rest of the song. I can print this, which is great for me as a teacher. I can print this out and bring it into my students' lessons. Some additional things you can change in settings, just the view here, performance, cursor. You can do a count off, which would be really helpful if you're trying to play along with the piece. And there you can see you have this entire sheet available for you. You can play along with it. Again, just set that tempo, press this play button. It'll just keep scrolling as you play, so you can match up with it nicely. All right, so that was it for the computer website. Let's go ahead and look at the phone app as well too. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the shop. Let's look at the sheets in here. So top right, you can see I can select by instrument, So all the different same ones that we could see in the website are also available on here too. Again, I'll go into piano. And so on the bottom, you can see I can sort by new. I can go popular. I can browse, and this will just be me searching. So at the top, I can sort by artist, the style, the difficulty, the type of arrangement, same as it was on the website there. I can go into collections as well too. This is the last one. I can see some discounted pieces, and these are different kinds of collections that have been put together, different kinds of classical ones that are similar. Movie soundtracks will be in here as well too. I'm going to go back to browse. Let's go ahead and search that same piece here, and we'll just see what the difference is and how it looks on the app. So I'm going to go to Imagine. We did that easy one. So you can see the preview down at the bottom here. It gives me a little description of the piece. I'm going to click free, and that will open this sheet for me. And you can see I have similar settings that I did on the website. Things I didn't touch on before is you can look at the score in different ways without annotations, takes away the finger numberings, or click on the Tomplay version and you do get those finger numberings. Audio, I can adjust the volumes of each of the different parts in this. Again, I can adjust the tempo just like on the website. I can pick where I want that cursor to go and then press that play button for wherever I want it to start from. I can record it right on my phone and send it off to friends, whoever I'm trying to impress, by showing them I can play this piece. I can open up the visual and have the piano down there as well too. Tuning, I can set a loop point. I can annotate and draw on the score myself, set that metronome or settings, very similar to how they were in the website. So whatever your preference is there for phone versus website. Options for getting access to these sheets include just creating a free account. There's a bunch of different free sheets that you can just get access to immediately. Imagine is one of those. You can also purchase sheets individually. The cheapest price I saw for sheets was $3, and they go from 3 up to higher from there. You can also get collections of sheets, which could be, higher priced, up to maybe $20, but you get maybe a dozen or so sheets by the same artist from a movie soundtrack, or that just fit a certain mood that you might be looking for. Or you can also do the monthly membership, and that gets you access to all the sheets without having to pay for them individually. You just pay one monthly price, and you can go through and download a bunch of sheets and just figure out what you might want to be playing. And that's it for Tomplay, a nice app that you can consider for your sheet music and music playing needs. You can use those chord finder tools that I showed you as well too, or find sheets, find those guitar or bass tabs that you might want to get access to as well. Have fun playing, and see you next time in some of our lessons.